Hello, ladies. I'd like to welcome you to the 20th edition of the In Your Face League. For those of you who don't know, this is a 20-year-old league. It started in Bakuba, Iraq in 2005 among six guys who had no idea what they were doing. Back then, it wasn't even head-to-head. It was total points. We had no clue what head-to-head was because we kind of just put it together, pulled it out of our ass because we were over there and we had no idea we had no one to ask. We had no real resources to use. Fast forward to 2025. The league in some iteration is still attached, and it's back in the hands of the original commissioner. That's me. I'm also the original winner. So why not 2020 being hindsight, being 20 years ago, the original commissioner and the original champion merge once again in 2025. Now, we get that out of the way. Let's go into some details here. This is a traditional redraft league. No real wrinkles, no keepers, no super flex, no crazy tight end premium. We're going to keep this nice and simple. We're all playing in dynasty leagues. We're playing in really big-time money leagues. It's nice to have an old-fashioned traditional league, and that's what this is going to remain to be as it was 20 years ago. There will be my thumbprint on it, just like there will be my footprint on most of your necks. That thumbprint's going to be a couple of small differences. It's going to be in the way we do the draft, or pick draft order, and the way we score defense. So the draft order will be determined 48 to 72 hours before the draft time. If you look at the PowerPoint I sent, it's going to go into more detail on how I do that honestly and fairly. It's going to be on FaceTime Live. If enough people piss and moan, I'll come down to Rhode Island and do it in front of everybody. But we're going to know our draft order before. It's going to be predetermined. You're not going to find out 5 minutes before the draft. Most people, I think, will be in favor of that. A couple other small changes. I never liked the fact that a sack is 1 point and an interception is 2. The difference between a sack and an interception is huge. So turnovers will be negative 3 points for offense and plus 3 points for defense. Now, there was a small typo on the PowerPoint I sent out. Sacks are 1 point, and all turnovers are 3 points. So just keep that in mind when you look at the PowerPoint. There was a typo. I could have fixed it, but everybody was being so impatient for this information. I want to get that out. Let me tell you something about why this is so late. I was in Las Vegas all week, doing Las Vegas stuff. On top of that, my phone and debit cards melted in the sun. I had them under a towel, had a guy watching them, and I had to find a way to get back, and I had to fix all this stuff because it's kind of hard to live your life without a phone or a card. And try to update your shit when you don't have a phone and it sends a passcode to your phone, not a good time. But you know what? I survived because I'm a survivor, just like I'm a fantasy football winner. Now, some of the changes on defense is you're going to see a large point differential in how we score points, but it's going to be even across the board. It's going to be it's going to all be relative, just like it's relative in the traditional 10 points for a shutout and like we usually do in fantasy football. It'll be 20 points, and it's going to be actually more gradual before we go down to zero, negative points. The question you've all been asking is how will the payouts be paid out? We want a big payout to the champion. It's a big time money in the league. It's 12 guys. The champion is going to get $3,500. Second place, $1,750, and third place, $350. So third place will make more than their money back because it's going to be, like I said, a competitive league. Now we're missing $400. You might ask me, where's that $400 go? I'll tell you where it went. We're going to give small cash prizes for the winners the last 3 weeks. We've all played in fantasy football leagues where people kind of give up the last couple of weeks. So we want to keep them going. We want to keep some motivation. Not big time money. $125 for week 12 and 13, and $150 for week 14. Not a lot out of the pot. I don't see a huge problem with that. We can mess with the numbers. I see no reason to. I think it's all relative. And finally, playoffs. 8 teams out of 12 is too much. This isn't the NBA. Actually, that's worse than the NBA. The NBA puts half. We're putting like 3/4. Not going to happen. It's going to be 7 teams. The first team gets to buy. No money, just to buy. And we'll go forward with that. So I don't have it set up in Yahoo yet because I need to pay for it. And I'll pay it out of pocket. I don't really care. I just 8 teams is too much and nobody wants a 6. Nobody likes a double buy. So I think that's something we can all get down with. So that's the deal. Welcome to the 20th anniversary of the In Your Face League. And like I said, I've had a lot of shit going on in my electronic life with my phone and computers and all that. So this all won't be updated in Yahoo for the next probably day or so. But you got the meat and potatoes. Right? Dig it? Okay. So at the end of this video, I want everybody to send me their email and team name to me individually, not in the group text, so I can have everything separated, and that will help expedite getting the league set up. It did send me out the information I needed, but like I said, that information melted in the Las Vegas sun. I'd like to wish you all bad luck, and I hope nothing but horrible things happen to your fantasy football team.